This is Christian News Focus, a look at the personalities and organizations God is using to accomplish His work in the world.
Hello, I'm Chris Howell. A North Texas group has recently launched a website to help bridge the gap between churches and those looking for a church to rent for special events. Recently, we talked with Stephanie Gardner and Tony Patterson, two of the three founders of RentMyChurch.com.
RentMyChurch.com is an online marketing tool that bridges the gap between churches and those looking for a church venue to rent for special events.
Now, did you think, well, this is something that people would really embrace immediately?
Yes, one of the reasons, because my home church has a location that is in a very good area, and we were looking for a way to market our facility. So we knew that if we were looking for something, then there were probably other churches also looking for something.
Well, you know, one of the biggest challenges is, I guess, many times with having a God-given idea is being able to get others to embrace the vision of what it is God has given you to do. But it sounds like you've been able to do that successfully. You've got two other partners who helped you in this venture. And joining us today is one of those partners, and that is Tony Patterson. Tony, tell us now, when Stephanie approached you with this idea, what did you think initially?
I thought it was an amazing idea because it was so simple, but it was so amazing all at the same time because it just, the name itself, Rent My Church, and how amazing is that? And it's just a great way for people to go, you know what, Rent My Church, what does that mean? And so I just thought, you know what, this is a great ministry tool.
Talk a little bit about your role and what you do on a day-to-day basis to help fulfill the mission of the organization.
Well, my role is basically PR. I try to get the word out about the organization since our site just launched a couple of weeks ago, which we're very excited about that. So we're live now and up and running. So it's just basically spreading the word, letting the media know, outlets such as yourself, is to know about our business and, you know, and what's going on and how important it is for churches to look into it.
Many churches right now are having financial problems because of the fact that many of their congregants can't support the ministry the way they used to. Are you finding that churches are embracing this quicker because of the fact that, again, they have a need for additional revenue?
Well, we're finding that we're having to educate a little bit more because it is a little bit outside of the norm. It's not your traditional marketing tool. So it's an online resource that we're letting the churches know, educating them about it, that it's a tool that'll work for them 24 hours a day.
But I guess, you know, in this part of saying opening up your facility for things such as a graduation or maybe even a wedding or a funeral for someone who's outside of your membership, is that something that churches are having a problem embracing as well?
No, many churches are opening their doors to anyone to have an event. They also have guidelines that they have in place. So that way, if anyone's interested in renting their facility, they know exactly what the expectations are.
What is the main event that you're seeing now that most people would want to rent a church facility for?
The most common is weddings.
Okay.
And with the brides, one of the things that we want the church leaders to think about is having the opportunity to have someone come into your church that might not have a church home, using it as a ministry tool and a way to outreach into the community, another way of evangelism.
Perhaps maybe they'll come back on a Sunday after being there on a Saturday for a wedding.
That's right.
Okay. When God gave you this idea, was that part of the vision?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Using it because we're in an area that we have a lot of unchurched people in our area, and we thought, man, this would be a great way to have people come in. They get, the loving embrace, they get to meet the pastor, and it's an opportunity that we have for them to come back and visit.
What would you say has been the biggest benefit for those churches who are part of the organization?
They're thinking outside the box, and they're jumping on board firsthand, and that's exciting for us because they're believing in what we're trying to do, which is a blessing for us. But also it's a way for them to be able to, like Stephanie said, be able to reach more people quickly and be able to also use it as a tool to minister and evangelize. So it's a great way for them to use it kind of twofold. Okay. It's a great tool that way.
All right. Ladies, thank you so much for speaking with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For more information, go to rentmychurch.com. For Christian News Focus, I'm Chris Howell.
Thanks for joining us for Christian News Focus. You can hear this and other Christian interest stories at our website, christiannewsweekly.org.